Dreamcatcher. Today we are going to discuss chapter 4 Horegallu. The first question: what is a Horegallu? Horegallu is a stone bench. And what is its purpose? It helps tired people to sit down and rest for some time so that they can regain their energy. Sit down, rest, and they can regain their energy. I have said the meaning of the word regain. It's recover. Then, what are the special memories that the author associate with Horegallu? The special memories the author associate with Horegallu are about her grandfather sitting on a Horegallu talking with villagers who work in the nearby fields. Her grandfather was a retired school teacher and he would sit on the Horegallu under the banyan tree in the village. The tired villagers would come and sit on the stone bench and talk to her grandfather. When she felt tired after playing, she would sit near her grandfather, listening to the conversation he was having with the villagers resting there. So, the question was, what are the special memories that the author associate with the Horegallu? When we when she think about when she thinks about the Horegallu, she recollect about her grandfather who is sitting in the Horegallu talking to the villagers who work in the nearby fields. And she tells that her grandfather was a school teacher and he would sit under the banyan tree and the tired villagers will come and sit and talk to him. When even she was tired, she goes and sit there and then hear the conversation between the grandfather and the villagers. Third question: how does the grandfather refresh the travelers? The grandfather refreshed the travelers just by listening to them. The villagers would talk of their problems to him and he would listen. This seemed to refresh him. So, how does the grandfather refresh the villagers? The grandfather refreshed the villagers just by listening to them. The travelers, the travelers or the villagers would talk about their problems to him and he would listen. Is Horegallu essential in our journey? Why? Horegallu is essential in our journey. Any journey involves some distance. Life itself is supposed to be a journey. Every now and then we need to sit down and refresh ourselves. There is nobody in this world that does not have problem of some sort. A sympathetic listener will help the person with troubles to relieve himself of his burden, at least temporarily. Even for sometimes there will be a general question from this part whether is there a Horegallu in your life, or is Horegallu important in your life? You should answer. If the question is in your life, you should answer from your life and not by telling, okay, Sudhamurthy, Ragna and all. Not that. You should take the moral from that lesson and write it from your side. You should say that yes, it's important to have a Horegallu. You can write the sentence. Life itself is supposed to be a journey. Every now and then we need to sit down and refresh ourselves. There is nobody in the world that doesn't have a problem, and a sympathetic listener will always listen and give us temporary solution for it. So you can write that yes, in my life also I have a friend who just acts like a Horegallu, or who is a Horegallu. Who is a Horegallu in the sense Yes, it's a metaphor. We can write like that. Okay, then. Horegallu gives everyone the opportunity to regain their strength. What does the author try to indicate her? Here, it sometimes it will be here itself. It is true that Horegallu gives everybody the opportunity to regain their strength. Life is a journey, and we all need Horegallus every now and then to regain our energy. The author is trying to tell us that we too must be like the Horegallu. What she is saying that we should be a Horegallu, and we always wanted someone else to be our Horegallu. But why can't we ourselves become a Horegallu? Yeah, you should think about it. At least we can give people a sympathetic hearing and it will help them. Okay, and next sixth question. Bring out the symbolic significance of the word burden. Burden symbolically means our troubles and tribulation. There is nobody in the world that has no problem at all. Each problem is a burden. When we share our problem, our burden with others, it will definitely relieve us. Yeah. Comment on the expression infectious cheerfulness. Infectious means contagious, something that spread very fast. Like certain diseases, emotions are also infectious in the same that they spread fast. When you attend a funeral, I don't know the correct pronunciation. Yeah, everybody wears a sad look. But when you attend a wedding, you have a happy look. A smiling person brings smile to your face. A cheerful person makes you also cheerful, and thus it is infectious. Okay, so you have to write about first you have to write about infectious. Infectious means contagious, which can be spread very fast. Then there are also diseases. Like diseases, emotion can also be spread. Um, then talk about when a person die, we wear a sad face, and if a person is having a wedding, we'll be so happy. Or we when we attend a wedding, it we will be so happy. We would be so happy. Likewise, a smiling person brings smile in your face, and a cheerful person will bring you cheerfulness. So you have to write this answer in 4 sentences. That is, in the first sentence, you have to write the meaning of the word infectious, and yeah, and what does it convey. And you have to write a similarity that, like diseases, emotions can be also spread. Connect the second word to the first word. Then write about some general things. Then you have to write about cheerfulness. Eighth question. What does Rekna do during the lunch hours? During lunch hours, Rekna would sit with some person in one of the rooms and they would be chatting. What is Rekna's simplistic outlook? Her simplistic outlook is God has given her 2 years to listen to others. She is not a trained counselor or an intellectual, and she can't solve people's problem. They have to do it themselves. She simply listened to the people with sympathy and without any judgment. She believes that when a person is stressed, finds an outlet for its worries, it relieves him a lot. So, what is Retna's simplistic outlook? Her simplistic outlook is that the God has given her 2 years to hear. She is not a trained counselor or an intellectual, and she can't solve anyone's problem. But she have a good mind to help others, not more than helping others. to listen to others. 10th question. The author wishes there were many more of Horegallus in the world. Comment. A Horegallu is a stone bench on which tired people can rest and regain their strength. Such stones are usually under shady trees. Under shady trees. Tired travelers unburden themselves, sit and talk to some sympathetic listeners. Life is a journey and we all are travelers. Each one of us carry burden of various sorts. If there is some patience and sympathetic listener, we can understand ourselves and feel relieved. A Horegallu will not solve your problem, but it gives you a temporary relief. The author expects each of us to become a Horegallu, to be a Horegallu. First, you have to write what is a Horegallu. Like, not a symbolical meaning, but a direct meaning. A Horegallu is a stone bench in which we could take rest. So, such stones are usually under shady trees. Tired travelers unburden themselves. And okay, in the first sentence, you have to write the direct meaning of the word Horegallu. Then, second sentence, where is Horegallu placed? So, first sentence, what is a Horegallu and where it is placed? Third, a general sentence. Then, who all are the people who are coming there? That gives you a temporary relief. Okay. The author expects each of us to become a Horegallu. So that's enough for now. So bye and we'll see you in the next video. So I'll give you homework. The homework is that you have to write a paragraph on how you could become a Horegallu for others. That's it. Uh, Either you can comment it on the comment box or just message me. That's enough. Thank you.